the pro and con groups in the fracking debate. The general public, the farmers, the environmentalists, the energy companies, and the courts. General public and the environmentalists, because of the health concerns, the health risks. There are 10 hazardous chemicals in fracking fluids, 6 of which cause cancer. A Business Insider report has a sign on their website that reads, "This water is safe to drink. If you are concerned about contamination, expose your water to flame." What? Oh, so I'm concerned that I'm drinking water which will give me cancer. So to avoid chemotherapy, I'll light my water on fire and blow up my house. Wonderful. The farmers. They, of course, are also concerned with eventual groundwater contamination. There's formaldehyde also included in fracking fluid. Formaldehyde. Do you remember dissecting pigs in science? That in the fetal pigs, that's formaldehyde. I want to be well preserved, but not by drinking contaminated water. They are also concerned in the short term with the sound disturbance. The areas in New York which are targeted for fracking are made up of predominantly dairy farmers. And anyone who knows anything about dairy cows knows they are extremely sensitive to change. Trucks bring in the equipment to build the rig, the building of the rig, the drilling. All of these things are extremely noisy. They do this day and night. They don't care. You freak out a cow, she'll stop producing milk. Of course, the energy companies say this is a time-tested, technology-proven process and it's completely safe. Yes, time-tested. It's been in place for 60 years. It originally started with oil drilling. BP will tell you it's time-tested. They tested it by having a Gulf disaster. They're just now putting into place new safety precautions. Energy companies will tell you their wells will produce natural gas to upwards of 40 years. Don't quote that to me. Tell me how you're going to prevent leakage in 40 years. They don't provide enough contingencies for safety in the future. They're too concerned with now. They say that the water that they use to drill is encased in steel and concrete. Another fluid, another chemical, diesel fluid, hydrochloric fluoride, corrosive, caustic. You're going to tell me that it's so diluted that it won't eat through the steel? It won't eat through the concrete? Resident in Sublet, Wyoming would disagree with you. Went to do the dishes. Hot water heater pilot blew up his house when the methane pocket leaked and was exposed. Kaboom. Just from trying to wash his plate from breakfast. The courts are the neutral parties. The courts are currently hearing a high volume of cases concerning banning fracking. And we're not doing it according to the Safe Drinking Water Act of 2005. Natural gas companies are excused from that. They don't have to report their proprietary chemicals. Proprietary, like it's the secret recipe in KFC chicken. We're doing it with our slingshot zoning laws. Fracking produces toxic water waste. I'm not having you dump your toxic water in my county. You can't frack in my county if you are going to produce toxic wastewater. You're not going to frack with my water. David and the Israelites blindsided Goliath and the Philistines and defeated the army with a slingshot. Our slingshot is protests, petitions. I've joined NYAF, New Yorkers Against Fracking, to petition Governor Cuomo to ban fracking in New York State and anyone in the Marcellus Shale Formation region. You can go on to safewater.org. Google it. Go on to any anti-fracking water site. Please, look it up for yourself. Become informed. Hold up that slingshot and say, no fracking way.